I'm always
Have you ever
asking
watched
like,
Let's
what's the
Plays
best
of
sword?
RPGs? Have you ever enjoyed watching that? Because like I watched for Fallout, there's a guy named Oxhorn, and it feels like he's telling you a story that like as he goes through and he gets the clues, he's like, oh, it seems like the vault dwellers here were part of some sort of an experiment. As we dig deeper on this monitor, we find evidence that they were doing virus testing on mole rats down here in a secret compartment.
That's how COVID started.
It is how COVID started.
It's not, but anyway.
It was the Wu-Tang Clan. It all came out.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's why
It's nothing
Wu-Tang
to fuck
virus.
They're like, I got a feeling, but I can't taste.
So all this guy
That
does
was
is
Black Eyed
Fallout?
Peas. I fucked up the joke.
Close enough, yeah.
When I go to his channel, it's for Fallout. I don't know if he does anything else like any other games, but Fallout takes about 140 hours to beat. Fallout 4 does. So that's a lot of videos, like more than 140 hours worth. It's not.
I'm sure he's done many playthroughs over the years.
Oh yeah, you do different characters, different play
back
styles,
in.
different.
Oh, he also
stuff
reviews the television show, or maybe he's just it's just breakdown. He's just telling you about the television show.
I like that guy. He
Which
does good videos.
It was a pretty straightforward show. I didn't watch the second season yet. I watched the first one.
What show?
Fallout.
Oh
Oh
yeah, you should do that.
I watched episode 1 of season 2, and then just not even planning to take a break. I just didn't go back.
I think that happened to us too.
Didn't suck
I don't know
me in.
how
I was
deep
like,
we got. We got like 1 or 2 episodes in on season 2 and bounced off. I think
I want a lot more of that noseless guy.
Of course,
more.
I
noseless
think you get
guy.
it in season 2.
Yeah,
I like the chick, the blonde-haired one with the ponytail. No, the brown-haired one with the ponytail.
Yeah, she's fine too. I mean,
there's
those
4
were the
main
two
characters,
characters
and
I like.
those 2 are 2 of them. There's also the black guy and the nerdy brother to the cute chick.
Macaulay
Purnell, I
Culkin
think
just
her name
doesn't seem tough to me.
I loved him in there.
Nothing against him. I'm sure he's a great actor who can do a lot more than Home Alone, but he just doesn't. I see him as like the Spartan or Roman Legion or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, no wonder like he didn't inspire fear. He looks ridiculous. Like that.
He doesn't really have to do anything. It's kind of quick.
Oh, he's like a one and done
in
and out character. No, I told you I saw episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah, I mean he's a member of Caesar. I won't spoil it then. He's not like the leader of Caesar's Legion that's long accepted and like ruling with an iron fist or anything. That's not at all what his character is up to. But he is a member of Caesar's Legion, and he's got a small role. It was cool to see him there as that cameo. I thought season 2 was really good because New Vegas is my favorite Fallout. So going to New Vegas and seeing the strip. For anybody who's put any hours in that game, you immediately recognize like the signage and the architecture and really specific nitty gritty things that were callbacks to the game. The trailer of Fallout 4, there's a scene where they just play it almost acted out in the show. The death claws look good. I like that black Brother of Steel guy. He has a great triumphant moment where he gets to show up with a power armor suit and save the day. And Walton Goggins is killer as a ghoul cowboy. It's a good season.
It's easy to like play Fallout, and when you're like a badass video game character, you can be like, no, I'm not going to join the first group I find because that guy who's piloting the blimp, they're handing out armor suits. I'll wait till we get there and get an armor suit. But in real life, the first gaggle of people that were like, hey, you want to join the Caesar's Legion? You get a sword eventually. It's like, I mean, I got to join a team. Like I got to, and then only later would you be like, oh fuck, there was a whole
way
team of Iron Giants right over there.
Yeah, you don't want to join Kaisar's Legion is the worst. They really are like horrific, horrible people. Like you'll walk around
power suits, right?
No, they've got like hockey pads. Like you'll walk around and everything is like Roman Legion style, and there's even Latin. But you'll walk around their camp. And all the slaves are like talking about how they get raped and like beaten and murdered, and they're like walking around wearing like potato sacks with like with like holes cut in them, and they're carrying an impossible load on their back, like up and down stairs for no reason. It's an old RPG. It's 14 years old, so like they're not going anywhere. They're just always going up and down those stairs, and they've got like it's like a cartoonish load on their back of just like junk that they're like hoisting up and down the stairs. They're pretty evil.
Yeah, I'm not joining. I would want to wait for the team with the best shit. The same way, like if I came across the railroad people in Fallout 4, I'd be like, you guys haven't even picked up the bones in your HQ. You guys suck. Like this is
their HQ is in a crypt, to be fair.
Well, tidy up, brother, because there's a bunch of guys in like white lab coats out there with phasers, and then there's a bunch of guys really going hard in the paint with metal Iron Giant suits shooting rockets.
I use a mod that fixes
that they're free.
I use a mod that turns the headquarters of each of the main factions in Fallout 4 into like a respectable, cleaned up, built up, like armored, protected like thing. And in every case, like they completely redo the Pridwin for the Brotherhood of Steel. They completely redo the Brotherhood the Railroad Hideout, all that stuff. The mods are great. Even on Xbox, you can just go into the Creation Studio.
You're not swayed by George Clooney. Isn't he the voice?
Oh, Max. There's no way that's George Clooney.
The first Brotherhood guy you run into, isn't that George Clooney? Where he's like, "You watch my back." Yeah.
If it is, I never noticed it. Does George Clooney?
If not, then he's a George Clooney sound-alike.
Man, if you're right about this, I'm gonna be mind boggled. No, he does not.
Oh, well, who does Lieutenant Dance voice?
It's Paladin Dance. Thank you very much. He earned that rank in the Blood Trials.
Damn.
Yeah,
it's not him.
I don't know who voices him, but it's not him.
Peter Jessup. It sounds just like him. That was the first thing I noticed when he starts talking. Is he sounds exactly like fucking George Clooney.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I don't like that one. I'm hoping the new one is good. The show is why they have kicked Bethesda's ass into gear, and they have they're in development on 3 different projects right now on the game side. They're making remasters of New Vegas and Fallout 3, and they're making a brand new Fallout. People have dubbed it New Vegas 2, but that's only because they have tapped Obsidian Studios once again to make the game. Who's the same studio who made New Vegas. Bethesda didn't make that one. But there's no indication that it will just be a New Vegas 2, or that it'll be in the desert, or that it'll be a direct sequel to any one game. Just that
it's supposed to be
new
pushing
Fallout.
New Elder Scrolls, but who knows?
They tweeted about that too. They talked about that, they're still on that, and they talked about some recommitment to it, and they gave a progress sort of update. I think they mentioned that they're already playing some test build of the Elder Scrolls game, the new one, or something like that. Maybe I misremembered, but Bethesda had this long tweet, like paragraphs and paragraphs, where they sort of laid out a roadmap for what was coming in the next year or two.
Next year or two.
Well, several years.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Oh, we
might get all that before GTA 6. Have they backed off at all, or is that still late next year?
It's still coming. I think it's November 18th, so it's only 2 months away. So I'm
playing. My Fallout character has massive tits and ass, and when I change, I have to put on specific clothes to craft things, and specific clothes to fight, like any RPG. So as I'm changing clothes, just huge titties out. My girlfriend is like, "What are you playing?" Every dialogue scene is just my huge cans out. I love it. One of the best mods for games like that is one that makes it so that and Baldur's Gate just has a box you check, but it's to remove the helmet or head item during dialogue scenes. So you get to see your character's face and expressions and what you look like. It just hides the helmet.
But you still get the armor.
Yeah. It only hides it for that sort of 1-2 shot where we go back and forth between me saying something and the character I'm conversating with.
I'm between both of you on RPGs, where I like to know the story, but sometimes it's I get the all right, I get the gist of what you're saying. Where he's like, dragons haven't been here in over 1,000 years. let me start from the beginning. I'm like, no.
Oh my god.
All right, well, hang on a minute. Do you have like an abridged version of the last 1,000 years?
He was giving me like Putin's history of Russia about dragons. And I'm like, I get the dragons are a problem. I'm here to help, but please, spare me.
That's most of the charm of Fallout is when you're going through those buildings and reading the old terminals and sort of learning how evil this place you're in was 100 years ago and the awful things that befell these poor people. And then you find their skeletons at the end, and it has some meaning when you get to the end of the dungeon and like there their body is or whatever. You're like, oh, that's little Marky from the journal entries I was reading. I guess he didn't make it. I like all that stuff. The story is the point for me. I want to be
the Fallout
part of the story.
Like, I would prefer if there were like a point to a lot of these experiments, but some of them it's just like we wanted to see if we could make water people. Didn't work. It didn't work. It's like you only had 100 of these, and you were really fiddling around that much with like gills on people. Like all the water is toxic now. Like there was no reason.
I don't think they were making. There wasn't a gill people vault. I don't think there was.
There was some stupid shit in there.
There were some weird ones. Yeah, you wanted to be in one of the control vaults, one of the like 17. That oh god, don't do that.
He's got it. He's trusting in Dr. Alfie, whatever the fuck.